want to start this?
I don't know. How do you want to start this?
I don't know. We've never really done anything.
I
like
should have
this.
thought about this beforehand. I guess. Welcome to. Are we talking to the camera? I don't even know. Welcome to our first podcast. Hopefully, we'll have many to come, especially when Carson gets back.
Yeah, he's in Belize right now.
Yeah.
So we're kind of on our own, and we
Yeah.
thought it'd be a good idea to do this.
It sucks when the funny one of the group is gone.
Yeah, honestly, he probably has the most interesting stories. But I
Probably have a
mean,
couple when you get back from Belize, but we're gonna start doing a podcast now called. We're gonna call it the Third Period Podcast.
because we're currently in third period.
Third period.
And
So
our-
if you're in third period and want to be a part of our podcast, shoot us a text.
Yeah, hop on
and then we'd love to have you on as a guest. This doesn't mean that we're gonna be like.
No, we're gonna keep doing regular things, but
Yeah.
if this turns out to be a lot of fun, we might keep
Yeah.
doing it.
I mean,
I don't see why it wouldn't be fun.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's a
just
new
us
year.
talking. Yeah,
a
new
new
year,
year.
2019.
2019. I thought we could, maybe
Talk-
start off with a little cheers.
You brought lemonade.
Yeah, I did. I thought we could.
Is this not your favorite drink? Like, what if
Minute Maid lemonade.
Minute Maid
might-
lemonade?
I think it is my favorite drink.
If you could drink anything for the rest of your life, it'd be Minute Maid lemonade.
I would probably get sick of it.
Yeah.
Just because, after you drink a lot of lemonade in your throat.
It's super citrusy and
Yes.
it hurts.
Yeah.
Like
but
when
it's
you
good.
breathe?
You got to go through the pain.
Do you think it was named Minute Maid because it rhymes with lemonade? Minute Maid lemonade.
I have no idea why it's called that.
Or
I don't know if was Minute Maid. Do they only make lemonade?
Well,
It's
I
owned by
think-
Coke, isn't it?
I think
it is.
they're
Yeah, Coca-Cola company.
I think aren't they I'm pretty sure they're primarily making lemonade, but
Yeah.
this is a great start to our podcast, just talking about lemonade.
Yeah.
Podcast.
So we just came back from winter break, and
Mhm.
obviously we had a lot of stories, and so we've been wanting to talk about these stories, but
We can't because we wanted to save it all for the podcast. We want to save.
So-
you went skiing, but
I did go skiing.
I told you couldn't tell me anything about it because I wanted you to tell me right now, so then you have my genuine reaction to
Okay,
it.
so I went to Mount Crescent, and it's not really a mountain at all.
I've never been skiing, so this.
Me either. Yeah. Okay. So this was a new experience for me. I've never been skiing. I went with my family and my girlfriend came, and we didn't take lessons. So I was really scared because I was imagining this huge mountain, and it really just was not that bad.
Yeah.
Without these lessons, my dad was like, just watch a YouTube video and we'll figure it out. And so me and my girlfriend were freaking out. We were super nervous. And so we went to Mount Crescent, and it really turned out not to be that bad.
Mhm.
It was more...
Do you think you're a good skier now?
I kind of felt like a badass towards the end.
Yeah?
Not going to lie.
Yeah?
I figured it out. Well, okay, so...
Just skiing down the slopes,
So
"Oh,
yeah, it wasn't a
I can do
mountain.
this."
I keep
Okay.
saying this, but it wasn't a mountain. It was more just a big hill, and it was obviously for probably more beginners because again, it was just kind of straight down, not a lot of obstacles, but still, I was kind of freaking out. And so I get down, and I'm just kind of going down this little baby hill at the bottom of the thing, just trying to figure it out. And my dad tells me that I just got to get to the top, and I just got to fall my way down.
Just
and
got
figure
full
it
send.
out.
Just do it.
Yeah. So.
Don't pussyfoot around no more.
Yeah, so I went up to the top, and first thing I do, I start going, and then I face plant, and my feet kick up, and I hit the back of my head with my skis, so I'm sitting here face first in this artificial snow. It was really weird because
you're talking about the snow.
yeah, it's artificial, and it wasn't
What do you mean by artificial? I don't understand that.
I don't know how they do that. I don't even know how they do that. I could obviously see they almost just look like big cannons, just shooting that would just shoot the snow over. I don't know how they do that, but
Did
It was kind of weird.
Did it taste like? Did you get a taste of the snow? Like this? Is that a weird
Oh.
question? Did you get a taste of it?
I probably did. I probably didn't think
Did you
about
taste
it.
and you're like, that's not snow.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel like snow tastes like snow. Snow is just
Yeah, I mean
frozen
it's just
water.
Yeah, that's probably what I.
So was it like baby powder?
No, it was a lot of it was kind of ice. It was
Okay.
really icy. It wasn't like fluffy snow.
I'm sure like once people like ski down it.
But like
and just
even that,
compress
like you
it
could
down.
tell like the stuff people don't ski on, it was a lot more icy.
I
But
don't
like,
know if I have to burp or cough. I don't. I'm gonna throw up.
dude, I need to burp too.
There it is.
I mean, it was weird going up to the top of the mountain and there was no snow anywhere,
Mhm.
and then just being on this little hill. So yeah, I kind of tumbled my way down the first time,
Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
and then second time I went straight down. And I went the entire way. I didn't fall.
Yeah. You feel like
And
a big
then-
boy now?
yeah.
I saw your Snapchat and it was like about to join the Olympics now. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. You feeling
got
good
it out.
after
Got
that
it out.
Minute Maid lemonade?
Yeah, I do think I will join the Olympics.
Dude, imagine we get sponsored by Minute Maid Lemonade and they just send us like a lifetime supply of lemonade. Think about that.
That'd be great.
Uh-huh.
I just got like 2 12-pack cans of lemonade, and I'm still working through them from
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Gosh, you know what I did last night? So I went to Walmart, to buy some hair clippers because I didn't want to keep asking you to
Yeah.
like borrow yours.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna get my own, whatever. Cut Curry's hair tonight,
Mhm.
And then so I was with Nicole, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so we I'm like, do you want to go to Walmart with me? And she's like, hey, what do you need to get? And I didn't want to just be like, oh, I want to get some clippers. So I'm like, oh, you'll figure out when you get there, because I'm that type of guy,
And it's just clippers?
Yeah, I just want to get
Okay.
clippers. That's
Okay.
it. And I was like, but I'm bored at home, so I'm like, Nicole, you want to go to Walmart with me? She's like, yeah. So I go there, I just get clippers and I put them in the basket. And she's like, all right, what else do you get? And I'm like, nothing. And then, but we still so I'm like, I just want to walk around
Yeah.
Walmart now because we
Yeah.
got nothing else to do. It's
Yeah.
freaking 6 o'clock. We're walking around Walmart, and we stop in the movie section, and there's Flushed Away.
Dude, I haven't seen Flushed Away in
No,
years.
yeah, Flushed Away for like $3. So obviously I got it.
Yeah.
I sit down, and so I'm like, so I look at Nicole, I'm like, we're going to watch this movie tonight. I hope you know that. I hope you understand that. She's like, I have to work on something. I'm like, okay, but you can do that while you're watching a movie. Like, I don't care. So, go back to her house, so, start watching the movie. She's doing her work, whatever. She's kind of watching the movie.
Mhm.
And, but we're both watching, the, like, starting opener where, they say all the cast and stuff like that. All the
Yeah.
cast and characters in it. And, the first name that pops up is Hugh Jackman. Because Hugh Jackman
Isn't Flushed Away.
he plays the main character. Hugh Jackman is the main character, voices the main character of Rodney in Flushed Away.
I don't know if that's a... Is that a low? Do you think that's a low
I don't
in his
know.
life?
Do you think he's probably just like, let's do a kids movie?
Has he ever done another kids movie? I mean,
Who's-
Greatest Showman was kind of a kids movie.
Yeah, but that was more of like an artsy,
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I'm sure he's done kids. Like, what's on his IMDb is my question. But I'm sure he's done kids movies. But no, and then the only thing that's popping into my head is Sir Elton John, but who's the guy who like is the voice of like Magneto and stuff like that? Isaac something. Ian McKellen. Help me
The
out.
voice of Magneto?
Ian McKellen. The guy who's like Gandalf and stuff like that, and the Lord of the Rings. And he's also like Magneto in the old X-Men movies. He was the voice of the Toad in Flushed
Guy who
Away.
plays Dumbledore?
No, not Dumbledore.
Doesn't Dumbledore play
Hold on,
the
let me just
Gandalf guy?
Flushed
I haven't
Away.
seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh my, you haven't. You need to watch.
I haven't seen Lord of the Rings. You gave me Lord of the Rings
I gave you him a long time
a
ago.
long time
too.
ago, telling me to watch him, and I've yet
Yeah,
to do that.
Roddy is played by Hugh
Okay.
Jackman. Ian McKellen is the Toad. Ian McKellen is in movies such as
That was a weird movie.
he was in movies such as X-Men, The Lord of the Rings, Beauty and the Beast. You would, if you, I feel like if, it makes me mad that you don't know him. But what other kids movies has Hugh Jackman been in? He was, obviously he's Wolverine. He was in Real Steel. Remember Real Steel? Did you ever watch Real Steel?
No.
You need to go out and watch some movies, dude.
Come on.
These are some bad movies that you need to watch.
These are bad movies that I need to watch?
Who was Hugh Jackman in Rise of the Guardians? Who was Hugh Jackman in Happy Feet?
Chappie, I think I saw. Is that robot movie?
I never saw Chappie.
I think that was pretty good. It was kind of.
Did you like it?
If I'm thinking of the right movie, it was kind of. There were some brutal parts. Yeah, like gory.
You ever seen? Oh, you know what movie? Okay. Is it called A Dog's Purpose? A Dog's Life?
Dog's Purpose, where like he's reincarnated.
Yeah.
He comes back as different
Yeah.
dogs.
Hate that movie.
Why?
Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen it, but.
Well, no, because how you like pretty much get anyone to cry during a movie and just like, oh, just kill the dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Literally, it's just a movie of like a dog dying like 8 times, and it's every time it's still really sad. Also,
and if not, we'll cut it.
You don't like people who are watching this. I would recommend just don't even watch it. Like, just listen to it. Just listen to it. Just put it. If you like are doing anything, like just if you're doing some chores, cleaning the room, just press this video, and then put your phone away, and then just kind of listen to it.
That's what I do. What kind of podcast do you listen to, Thomas?
My uncle actually has a podcast called the John Tom Podcast. A little plug.
Your uncle has a podcast?
Yeah, he's.
How have you not shown me this?
Because I don't listen to podcasts that much.
Really?
I listen to a podcast with my sister in the car called Why Am I Single? And weird thing to listen to with your sister in the car. Let me tell you something. But it was just a wild, horrific thing of like this. It was this black woman. The black woman is the host of it, and she had like, she's very open about her sexuality and like how her like personal life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So she had 2 of her gay friends on, and pretty much they're talking about why she was single, but like they were very graphic about a lot of things that they were like talking about, and it was an odd thing to watch, listen to with your sister in the car.
Yeah, I kind of only listen to.
You listen to Sugar Pine 7 a lot.
I do listen to Sugar Pine 7.
What else do you listen to? I guess.
I still watch every single video they put out. I'll watch every hour long.
I don't like how you're manspreading, but I'm like sitting all lady.
Well, I was the one who was sitting, whatever. I'll still go back to the H3 podcast sometimes because that's all he puts out now. Yeah,
I know he's starting. He's putting out more videos. Did you see the one about Jake Paul?
Oh, I did not. Wasn't that
really?
Like yesterday?
Yeah, it was 2 days ago maybe.
Yeah.
No, it's a pretty good video. I love. Oh, dude, when I burp, it smells like lemon heads.
Ugh.
It smells like lemon heads, but luckily for you, I love lemon heads.
I love lemon stuff.
I don't know if I would say I love lemon stuff, but I sure enjoy it.
Like lemon cake.
But if I could pick like a flavor, raspberry all the way.
I don't know if this is a flavor, but I would pick like, I love mint chocolate stuff.
Okay. What's your favorite made up fruit? Mine's blue raspberry. Nicole's is pink lemonade.
I don't know. What's a list of?
I don't know. What's
made up? But yeah, you're right. I always forget that like blue raspberry doesn't actually exist.
Made up.
I guess pink lemonade. I mean, that's not like a. Lemonade isn't really a.
Yeah, but do you see any pink lemons, Cameron? Do you know, I got a nice fact, actually, the other day. I'm totally ditching this topic of made-up fruit.
Yeah.
But the dye, like how to make, like, red dye, like food coloring, is you have to, it's like crushing up tiny little insects. It's like tiny little, like, red insects, and you crush them up, and that's what makes the red dye.
I don't know what else I would expect it to be. So
I thought it was like, well, you know, you get a freaking dandelion, you rub it against your arm, you got a yellow streak.
Yeah.
Now I thought it was
Yeah.
like, oh, you just get it from nature or something like that.
Yeah.
But I guess not.
is it all red dye that's made like that?
I know, yeah, red dye for sure, but I don't know like other colors. But yeah, I was like, I was thinking about like just crushing out like red fire ants, making a red dye. Just like, oh, you need this red velvet cake. Just go outside.
Oh my god!
Crush up some red ants. There you go. You're good to go.
So Carson's in Belize right now, so there are a lot of topics that I did want to talk about. Probably more like 2018, because I know like I had like favorite movies of 2018, and I know he would have a lot to say about that because I feel like we all have a lot of thoughts about movies.
I think Carson would agree on me though that. Wait, have you seen Into the Spider-Verse?
No,
You need to watch it.
I haven't.
You need to watch it.
Maybe I'll see it before.
It's
next
really good.
Podcast.
You know what? It's like it's movies that I've seen recently, Into the Spider-Verse and like Black Panther, who have used like rap songs, you know,
Okay.
in their movies, and it just gets you so hype.
Black Panther had a great soundtrack.
Yeah, and Into the Spider-Verse has another great soundtrack,
Really?
just because like it's those like rap, hype up, I can do it songs,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, why does no other movie do this? But no, I've never seen another movie do this. But movies with a black
Yeah.
protagonist.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. I
and
think that'll-
those movies are really good.
So I think we could go more into that in the next podcast.
I mean, the next one will probably be me and you again, because Carson, we're filming this on a Friday, and
Yeah.
Carson's supposed to get back Monday, but
It's like
we-
halfway through the day.
yeah, but we don't think he's gonna be back by third period.
To the third period podcast.
Third period podcast, also known as the Room 2 podcast, also known as Pillow Talk.
I really liked the name Pillow Talk.
Why?
I don't know.
I always think of the Little Dicky song when you talk about Pillow Talk. You ever heard the 10-minute Little Dicky song called Pillow Talk?
No.
You need to listen to it.
Come on.
It's great. No, like, it's actually really good. I don't know why you're laughing at me.
I know Carson could also go a lot into skiing. Into
Yeah.
a skiing adventure because he loves skiing.
Oh, I did, my family and Nicole, we did a escape room for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah.
When? Just over break.
Do you want me, like, to say a date?
I don't know. Just like, was this over break? Or?
Yeah, this is over break.
Okay.
We went to House of Conundrums in downtown Omaha.
Okay.
And we did I wanted to do a Batcave one because that obviously I'm a kind of a nerd-ish guy, so I wanted to do a Batcave one and be like, oh, stop the Joker, blah blah blah. So I was like, oh, that'd be cool, but they were all booked, so we did one called Saving Lincoln, and pretty much the whole scheme of it was that they actually like played a video right before our room started, and it like kind of gave a plot of some sorts, and it was like, gosh, I'm blanking on who killed Abraham Lincoln. John Wilkes Booth, that's who it is. So it was, John Wilkes Booth is like, oh, Mr. Lincoln, I hope you enjoy the show, blah blah.
Do escape rooms usually have plots?
I mean, yeah, it's like, why escape? Then,
Okay.
or like they usually have themes.
I didn't know
they usually have themes
Okay.
to them. This was Saving Lincoln, so pretty much John Wilkes Booth, his gun was like in the room we're at, so we had to get to the gun first,
Uh-huh.
and it had like a lock and key on it, so we had to do a bunch of like tasks to get that key almost. So we had to do like Morse code was a big thing that we could not get. I don't know why, because it was a Morse code, but it was the same thing. It was the same word repeating, but there's so many like ways to read Morse code, because it was like dash dot dot. There was no breaks between the letters, because usually it's like dash dot, and it's like, oh, that's a W, whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
So and then it goes break, and then it's like another thing, and it's like dash. It's like, oh, it's a T.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually, I think a dash is actually a T. So
I have no idea.
little Morse code flex for you right there. But there weren't any breaks, so that like we used one hint, because you get like an unlimited amount of hints. So like there's a camera in the room, and you just like wave your arms, and then they're like, what do you need? And we're like, oh, we can't figure this out. And they're like, okay, we'll look at this really closely. And we're like, oh, that's it. Going on.
So is there someone like always watching you?
Yeah.
And then like you're like, hey, I need a hint.
Yeah, so like literally you're in the room with your we had 5 people, and I think it's up to 6.
Okay.
But you're in the room, and then there's a camera. So they're like, if you need a hint, just look at the camera and wave your arms, and we'll be in here we'll come in here, we'll stop in and help you.
Oh, they physically walk in.
Yeah,
there's not like a voice from above.
No. They physically walk in, and they're like, what do you need? And we're like, well, we don't know where to go from here, man. And he's like, oh, well, look at this. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. No, but it was really cool. And I was, for some reason, I was in a bad mood that day. So I was like, yeah, I'll still go to the escape room, whatever. And then I went there, and then we picked up Nicole. And I was a little happier, because they're like, my parents like, does Nicole want to come? She's pretty smart. And I'm like, I'll ask her. I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll ask her. I don't care. And then, so pretty much the whole time I wasn't really bubbly, but I was like super just quiet and focused.
Uh-huh.
And so like they were all, so like right from the start, they were looking, they didn't even know what to do. So I like went around and looked under everything, and I got like 4 things right out of the way. Because there was like, because there's always something under something in an escape room.
So does it just get like easier and harder and harder and harder?
Yeah, because you get the most obvious things, and then you keep going, and it's like,
okay. It's not like
he kinda,
easy, hard, easy.
Yeah. He tells you like, well, I mean, the last step is easy, because at one point you got like half of a combination, and then you had to do like more tests at the other half, and then you just had like the combination, you can just do
okay.
it. But it was yeah, it was super fun. Like I'd love to do it again. It was a great time. Yeah, but the guy comes in. I'm sure if anyone has done escape room, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But like the guy comes in, and then he goes, "Oh, okay. Well, a few rules. This is the plot. Blah blah blah."
Mm-hmm.
And there was nothing. He's like, there is nothing behind these pictures, so don't take them off the wall. There's nothing under here. There's nothing. He's like, don't cut open the seats. There's nothing in there. And he's like, I shouldn't have to explain that to you, but people are dumb, so I have to explain that to you. And then yeah, it was really, but it kind of like tells you like what you can't move.
Oh.
Because there's a bunch of like pictures on the wall, and he's like, there's nothing under these pictures, so stop, don't move it. Oh my gosh. We'll probably get better lighting for this anyway, but
yeah.
I also hope that no one is watching it, because that's just, I can't watch a podcast. That's what I can't do.
You can't watch a podcast?
Unless they're doing like really silly things. It's just 2 guys talking.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean,
okay, yeah. Right.
Or
I'll probably watch a podcast.
I don't like it when like this is what Joe Rogan does that like gets me upset. Is that Joe Rogan will like reference videos or clips,
mm-hmm.
but then he will not play the clip. And I'm like, come on, man! I want to see the clip of this guy doing a backflip or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you've seen this clip of this guy doing this?
Well, I mean, like, does he
blah, blah?
describe it?
I mean, he describes it, but he has a TV in his like studio, so why isn't he just like, hey, Chris, play the clip? Come on, find that clip. So I'm just
Why
like,
are you saying we should do that?
We don't have anything to play it on.
Unless you could overlay it, yeah.
I could be like, all right, and here's the clip. And then there it is.
Yeah, that's not really how it works, but...
No.
I mean, honestly, this turned out a lot better than I thought.
Yeah. I mean, especially with... Let me fix this mic. It's been kind of drooping this whole time. Oh, there she goes again. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry if this is... That's a good noise. Hello. Oh, yummy. No,
it is kind of drooping. It's whatever.
See, it's kind of droopy. You were making fun of me, but it's fine. Yeah, so we'll probably have some like guests on here. Carson will be back on at least Tuesday.
It'll probably usually be us three.
Yeah, it'll probably be me, Cameron, Carson.
Yeah.
But today it's just me and imagine just like one day, like me and Carson are gone, and you're sitting here like, well, it's just me today.
What would I do? I just wouldn't do it.
I'd probably have if it was just me, I'd probably like try to find a guest.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, Matt, please just come on the show.
Yeah.
This show. Come on this show.
Yeah, because this is such a popular show. If you've gotten this far.
Yeah, I'm. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're 27 minutes in and still rocking.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
500 subscribers.
Yeah.
Still rocking.
I mean, at least now, like, we're gonna be. Well, I'd hope that we'd be. I hope that now with this podcast, we're gonna be posting a lot more, and
So do you think these will be more frequent than? Well.
Oh yeah, these are gonna be. Great.
Yeah, these are probably a lot easier. I mean.
Well, I mean, it's just gonna be us, like, talking about things.
And okay, so we do have a lot more time. The fact that we have this microphone now, honestly, will probably make things a lot easier.
Yeah.
So we have video production period and this period to just actually film things.
This is going to be super easy because all you have to do is go put video and then audio and then banger. We have a podcast for our wonderful tens of fans.
Yeah. If we hit 1,000 before year ends, honestly, if this podcast does really well, I think that's the move.
This is the move?
That's the move, dude. Not saying that's the only thing we'll do.
No, like we'll be. I mean, we're obviously
because I love making the other videos. Those are a lot of fun.
We're probably gonna also, open up a cookie dough business together.
I think we can save that for another podcast, though.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah.
That's another thing. We got to figure out how to run a podcast, how to run topics, how to make, like, there should be, like, some structure to it, I mean, like, here, I think it was, it went pretty smooth, I think.
Yeah, I don't think there was any lulls in the conversation.
Yeah. Or any just, like, dipping points where it's just awkward silence.
Or just like, I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, I mean, it's also interesting because, like, you watch other podcasts and you're like, how do they do that? How do they just keep going? Like, I started off with talking about a bear. Bears. And now we're talking about this as
were you talking about
music
bears?
Or something,
Oh,
or, just like how
podcasts, you're giving an example. I'm like, you
conversations.
didn't say anything about bears.
No, I'm just saying, like, how conversations, like,
Yeah.
how they just change and go on and on.
Should probably wrap this one up then. All right, well.
Well, I mean, like, I was going to finish my thought.
Oh,
but,
I'm so sorry that I ruined your train of thought.
Yeah, now I don't know where I was going to go.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us on our first podcast. Probably be posting a lot more of these, and I hope you guys just kind of listen to it and enjoy it. Comment down below, I guess, what things you want us to talk about, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
See you next time on the Third Period Podcast.
Third Period Podcast.